Hi, Elizabeth Convery here with Very Real Estate powered by Compass to give you the third quarter update for the Philadelphia region. Happy October, happy Red October, go Phillies. The market report is attached to this email. I encourage you to take a look at it, but the highlights are this. Pricing is up year over year. Days on market are also up year over year, but in most instances, only 1 to 3 days. So the days on market are pretty steady year over year. But what has changed is the sales volume. Sales volume is down year over year across all counties. So, what's happening in the market? That's the $1 million question. Interest rates are trending upward. If you haven't noticed that, good for you. It's in every commentator's report, every nightly news. To combat inflation, interest rates are being pumped up in an effort to stabilize, the economy, and it's a pretty good thing. So, what are we seeing? Sellers are pricing according to the market. So the days of looking at comps that are 6 months old are in fact over. If you are looking to sell your property right now, make sure you are working with a real estate professional who has their pulse on the market. We are pricing properties based on comps that are active sales right now, because that is the temperature that we're getting, right? What is selling, what is not selling. If you are realistic about your pricing, your property is moving. It's taking a bit longer than it used to, but at the end of the day, with the exception of Philadelphia County, all of the days on market are still below 30. Philadelphia County is at 35. So it's still an inventory starved market. I believe that it will be inventory starved for quite a bit of time. Buyers are understandably so sitting on the sideline. Who likes uncertainty? I know I personally hate it. But for many buyers, they are saying, wow, what is really going to happen with interest rates? Is pricing going to come down to match interest rate increases? Question mark, question mark, question mark, right? So what we're seeing now as we enter the fourth quarter is a bit of a log jam, right? So you have some very good inventory out there that is sitting a bit longer, but you also have some really qualified buyers that are waiting on the sideline. So the buyers who are brave enough to jump into the pool are the ones that are getting some very good deals. If you are a buyer looking right now and you are considering a purchase, do work with your agent, right? Look at properties that have been sitting for a little over 30 days. Those are not bad properties. They're properties that are just priced probably a little bit high, and there is an opportunity there to work with the seller to bring a deal together. The $1 million question we all have is, where is this going? Will prices come down significantly? Am I buying at the top of the market? These are questions that we hear all day long. Go back to your economics classes, right? Dust off the archives from years ago. And remember that interest rates, when they rise, prices should come down to steady out the demand. The prices will come down, I'm sure, in many instances. However, due to the lack of inventory, the pricing is not going to come down to meet the interest rate levels. It is not going to happen in this market. We have been inventory starved for, frankly, years. We don't see any of that changing. So while the demand has slowed, these buyers are still out there. And what I think will happen is, as certainty starts to come back into the market and people start to recognize that this is the new norm, interest rates above 6% for a period of time will occur. Buyers will jump back in, right? And there will be that, those opportunities that exist now may not exist in the coming months as people decide to get back in. So coaching right now for everybody is, be realistic. Whether you are a buyer or a seller, recognize that the market is not what it was even 4 months ago, but there are still lots of opportunities. on both sides. Now more than ever, it's important to engage a qualified real estate professional who, again, has their pulse on the market and can advise you on what your options truly are. Leaning heavily on qualified lenders if you are a buyer is so important to understand the options that are available to you. So take a look at our third quarter report attached to this email. We would love to hear from you. The Very team services South Jersey to Chester County and all the areas in between. So if you would have any specific questions about any micro neighborhood, we are there for you. It's so important to have really a real estate resource. I post on my Instagram at least once a week a video on the market. Feel free to follow me at elizabeth.convery to learn more. Thank you so much. Go Phillies.